Bogdanovich. Then it's Lawson. And it's George in at the small forward. Stripped away. Up the floor. Faried with it. Now Lawson defending. That's good. Jay's got his second basket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
There's the screen. And DeRozan. Here we go. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And he sinks the second. The Nuggets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him. They start off this game. Dishes it to Barton. To the left wing. Here's Jay. Hands it from downtown. Jay's got...
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Turner. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Offensive rebound. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Portland.
Yeah, they were just pounded on the inside, particularly on that backboard. That was a huge disadvantage for them.
Well, that's always a disadvantage when you get blasted on the glass. They needed to do a much better job of getting inside position, and if you can't do that, it's going to be a long day on the backboards.
And here's DeRozan, following the three-pointer by Freak. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. That's short off the rim. Here's Denver now. They're on a 12-1 run. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Faried the pass to Gallinari. To the wing right side. There's a good screen. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
George against Gallinari. That doesn't go either for George.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Jay. And again, Denver with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Pacers trail by 16. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report, and he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Faried. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guys, an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
All right, Doris, thanks. Passes it to Jay. Here's Barton. And again, Denver with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He told Jay that he wants their offense to run through him. On the days when he gets going, he can be a huge contributor, and Coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense, lots of shots, and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now, here is Lawson. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Outside DeRozan. Turner with a screen for DeRozan. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And here are the Pacers now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Again, Indiana.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
The Nuggets leading by 17. Martin passes to Jay. Six on the shot clock. Here's Barton. Here's Jay. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jay's got 17 now.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here's Lawson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Barton. And Denver again with the bucket.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Here's Lawson. Pass to George. Shoots. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that. Good. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Here's Lawson. There's the pick. Pass to DeRozan. To halt the run. The rebound by Jay. Jay's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Turner with the block. Got a piece of it. Inside, here's Barton. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Barton's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Denver.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
George, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And Fareed throws it down.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now on the court, your very own Nuggets dancers. Let 'em hear it.
Some changes for Indiana. Withy's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for Mirza Tillett. There's the pick. The feed to Withy. Looking to end the run.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The pass to Green. The Nuggets moving the ball around. DeRozan against Harris. The dish to Green. Stolen by Miles. Ellis against Harris. Got that one up quick. To the inside. Takes a three. Another three for Denver.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems...
There's the screen. It's rebounded by Jay.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Back to Harris. Passes to Jokic. Kicks it to Gallinari. From past the arc. Free ball falls through. Another from Jay. Jay's got 26 points.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboard. These second chance buckets are killing. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Feeds to George. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Denver with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands. And it caused hesitation in taking shots in there.
Here's George. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Ellis with it. Now guarded by Jay. They double team Ellis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Here's Jay. And it's Miles with the rebound.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And George kicks to Withy. Gallinari with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Pacers shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Got a piece of it. DeRozan dishes to Ellis. Steps back and shoots. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jay's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Green. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Up top, DeRozan, guarded by Harris. And pushing it up, here's Denver.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Denver on top, running away with it. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do. And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
On the court right now for the Pacers, C.J. Miles is out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then it's Lawson. Then it's Turner. And it's Ellis at the 2 spot. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple-double. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Here is Miles. Denver able to drain the 3 to the middle. And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist from Miles. Miles has got 3 assists in the game. Denver's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. The drive by Ellis. And that one's good. Ellis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Pass to Jay. Down low. Dishes it to Mudiay. To the wing on the left. Here's Barton. He had 19 points in the win against Charlotte.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
And so here is Indiana. Denver able to drain the 3. Here's Ellis. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
For Denver, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Gobert, the screen. The shot's good from James.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles.
That is a highlight and a half, guys, or a highlight plus. Anytime you shake a guy out of his shoes like that, it's going to make the rounds for sure.
Here's Teletovic following the basket by Freak. Clock at 6. Pass to Teletovic. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Teletovic has got 7.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
And the shot is good.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Lawson the pass to Turner. Banked in off the glass. Turner's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. Here's the screen. Near the 3-point line, it's Ellis. And it's Denver with the rebound. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, In front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Here's Lawson. Denver getting their last shot to go. In the corner, Miles with it. And Teletovic kicks to Lawson. And here's Miles outside. Denver's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Denver passing it around. Here's Faried. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The drive by Ellis. It's blocked. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And Kenneth Faried again. Faried's got 8 points.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Here's Teletovic. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Turner with a screen for Lawson. To stop the drought. Denver grabs the miss. Jay's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Lawson kicks to Teletovic. He dishes it to Ellis. It's rebounded by Jay. Jay's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Lawson kicks to Ellis. In the corner, Miles with it. And the 3 off target.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Great open look there. Miles has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Nuggets on offense. Now the pass to Jay. To the paint. Here's Barton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jeff Withey, he's checked in for Turner. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. Young is subbed in for Ty Lawson. The Pacers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. That's tipped, and another fast break opportunity for Denver. Here we go.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
And here are the Pacers now, after the Nuggets pick up 2.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Young kicks to Withey. Outside DeRozan. Inside. Withey gets the bucket.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. And the Nuggets with some changes. Gary Harris, he's checked in for Barton. And Curry subbed in for Jay. The Nuggets have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, You can mark those up for him.
Now here's Curry. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Shot clock at 6. Gallinari inside the three-point line, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Indiana's. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Nuggets on top, delivering the blowout. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I'm trying to. I know we're a lot tougher to play when we can limit second chances and get a lot of one-and-dones on defense. I think we should be able to keep it going next half as well. Yeah.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things. The points we've gotten from our offensive rebounding have been massive. This game would have a whole different complexion if you guys hadn't been busting your tails as hard as you have been. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Some fantastic numbers here for Jay. He's got 10 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid at the 4. Jay out there with Will Barton. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. And so here's Denver after Paul George getting his 3 to go.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
And here they go. Here's Barton, and it's Denver scoring again.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Here's Farid. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Pacers shooting 43% for the game. Lawson outside. Outside DeRozan. Back to Lawson from outside the arc. Turner dishes to George. He feeds it to Lawson. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for Denver, Miles Turner. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And that one's good, Barton.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's DeRozan. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. George, no good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, and at least as I look at it.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Here's Jay. The offensive rebound. Nice shot by Gobert.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Now, here is Lawson. On the wing, Turner. The shot will not go. And the Nuggets going the other way. To the inside. Got a hand on it. And oh, here we go. DeRozan. Nobody back.
Excellent, excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
Nuggets have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. No good from Jay. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And DeRozan. Here we go. That is good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Down low. Here's Jay. Buries it down low. Jay's got 49 points in the game.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Lawson kicks to DeRozan. Right side, George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Indiana. Nuggets have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Moutier, he's checked in for Gallinari. Then for the Pacers, C.J. Miles comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And it's Ellis in for DeMar DeRozan. Both free throws good from Jay. Pacers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Watson the pass to Turner. Here's the screen. Here's George. Moutier with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Deflects the pass. Gobert the pass to Jay. And here's Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Jay.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Indiana's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now, here is Lawson. Ellis outside. Shoots it up. And the jumper falls for him. Ellis has got 10. The Nuggets have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Jay, the pass to Moutier. To the middle, here's Faried. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Lawson with it. Ellis outside. Here's Barton. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Barton's got 28 points for the game. The Pacers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Lawson dishes to George. Ellis outside. They set the pick. Outside for Lawson. 4 on the clock. From 17 feet out. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 12 points for Ellis.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Jay, he's guarded by Ellis. Moutier pass to Jay.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Paul George. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Impossible to guard right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
And the free throw good from Jay. So both teams making some changes here.
Too easy. Too easy.
Both free throws good from Jay.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
2 on none. No one back to stop this. Here's Moutier. Finished off the break. Moutier's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
The feed now to Miles. Young outside. Ellis goes in. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Jay, and Denver again with the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The Pacers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Now, here's George. He's got 12. He kicks to Withey. That falls from George. Withey's got 6 points.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Here's Jokic. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
Shots good by Ellis.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Green with a screen on Young. Here's Jay. The three-point. No good. Indiana's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Off target from three-point range. Outside, Green. Denver passing it around. Passes it to Jay. Shoots. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And Young kicks to Miles. Screen by Young. The dish to George. No good on the 3. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Stolen by Miles. Now George. He's got 12. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by George.
Monte Ellis.
And that's now 17 points for Ellis. Denver with the ball. The drive by Green. Jay, he's guarded by Ellis. Pass to Jay. Releases. He squares up and sinks it.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Back to George. There's the pick. Six to shoot. That doesn't go either for George.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar. He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And Indiana shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Kicks to Ellis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. The Nuggets #1.
Kevin, who says that good defense isn't fun to watch? This has been impressive. The last few weeks, they've been able to get after it and be active and come up with more steals than normal.
First free throw is good.
What a game for Ellis. He has 18 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's DeRozan in for George. Now here's Green. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Jay, stolen by Withy. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back.
DeMar DeRozan.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. That one from long range. 67 points for Freak.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And Young kicks to DeRozan. And again, it's Indiana.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Jay. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
Your Nuggets dancers.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change. On the court for Indiana.
Hollins. Young.
Here's Jay. The Nuggets with another 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And the first one drops. And so Monte Ellis nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
The Pacers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Young with no one around. Off target with his 3. Ellis against Curry. Here's Jay. Pacers with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Young on the wing. Feeds to Hollins. Knocked away. And here they come. The finish. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now here's Ellis. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
Harris is checked in for Barton. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Jay, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Here's Hollins. Denver getting their last shot to go. Kicks it out to Ellis. Curry with the steal. And now Harris running the floor all by himself.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Shooting for Denver, Gary Harris. Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Hollins kicks to Ellis. Looking to end the run. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Harris against George. Harris passes to Jay. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
No good from Jay.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Now George. Following the 3-point attempt by Freak. 5 on the clock. Here's Withy. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
Fewer miscues made the difference, Clark.
Yeah, I thought the fact they minimized their turnovers was huge. It was a terrific all-around effort.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Jay. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
So it's Denver now. After the made shot from Monte Ellis. Jay, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
An even 3-on-3 break. The shot. And Denver again with the bucket.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
I don't know that reaching certain benchmarks like the double-double means much. But I always expected myself to come out and battle for rebounds, to take good shots. That's just how I strive to play for this team.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An historic night for him, delivering a performance for the ages as he comes away with an unbelievable quadruple double. Double figures in 4 different categories. Nothing fills up the box score sweeter in a win.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
And